last 3 weeks have been some of the most eventful in American political history. So I went to Harrisburg PA to see how the MAGA world is reflecting on these serious times. First, I want to know how they're coping with the loss of their favorite punching bag. I've seen you many, many times here. What number rally we at?
82.
Are you sad about the Joe Biden chant being retired?
I'm sad because of all I've invested in all this anti-Biden gear.
How much Let's Go branded anti-Joe Biden merch did you have?
Oh, thousands of dollars.
Is that right? Wow.
I buy it at the Let's Go Brandon store in Toms River, New Jersey.
Do they have to rename that?
I think they're going to have to rename it.
How about one more for old time's sake?
Joe and the hoe.
And now the name-calling of Vice President Harris begins. If they could only decide how to mispronounce that name.
I'm surprised Kamala even has a chance.
No one likes Kamala.
They wanted Kamala in.
And that's what I don't like to hear about the Kamala thing.
Why do you say her name like that?
How do you say it? Kamala.
No, it's Kamala.
Kamala. Kamala.
Kamala.
There you go. I appreciate that you're trying to say the name correctly.
Yes. I actually am not, but I inadvertently,
How would you want to say it?
Kamala. It's the way Bush used to say Saddam Hussein. Saddam.
Is this you workshopping, elevating Kamala to Saddam Hussein levels?
Kamala Harris is a bigger threat.
More anti-American than Saddam Hussein?
Oh, yes, the most anti-American candidate for president we've ever had.
I gotta tell you, if I ran into you 3 weeks ago, you might have said that about Joe Biden.
That's right, yeah.
Do you think Kamala is qualified to be president?
Somebody that cackles all the time and laughs at everything under the sun? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. A woman experiencing joy, not your thing?
Yeah.
She's useless. She's backpedaling on all her previous comments.
Is that your issue with her?
Yeah.
Yes. What do you like about JD Vance?
He's a man of the people.
Think he'll stand up for Trump?
Yeah.
Vance will stand up to the people who compare Donald Trump to Hitler.
Yeah.
What happens if those people are also JD Vance? He has equated Donald Trump to Hitler, America's Hitler.
Years ago.
He flip-flopped. People can change.
Yeah. But I still don't like Harris.
There you go. Apparently, writing a book about your opioid-addicted family makes you more qualified than any black woman could ever be.
I heard she got up the ladder on her back.
Right, but millions of people voted for Kamala Harris. Did she sleep with all of them? I don't know. No. Right, but how do you sleep your way to the top of elected positions?
I don't know how she got to where she is, except if the word is DEI,
What do you think of JD Vance?
I think he picked him for votes in the Rust Belt.
Oh, so Trump wanted diversity on the
so he
ticket.
wants diversity on his ticket, yeah.
Sure. Over the years, the MAGA crowd has faced a lot of criticism, but none more stinging than the line of attack started by Kamala's new VP candidate, Tim Walz.
These guys are just weird. These are weird people on the other side.
Democrats are trying to call the MAGA movement weird. What do you think of that?
I don't know what's weird about it.
Is it fair, though, to call the MAGA movement inherently an unserious movement?
I don't think so.
Do you think the discourse has gotten too ridiculous?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes from an outside perspective, it feels like you come to a MAGA event and there isn't a seriousness. It's not about people trying to fix America. It feels like a carnival.
Yeah.
Is that a fair critique?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. No, these are people who are just genuinely care about the country.
People come here, they want to talk policy.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want to talk about Gaza, they want to talk abortion rights, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a freaking carnival, all right?
Yeah.
It's not Halloween. We're not all dressing up like lunatics.
Yeah.
It's a serious thing here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. You do know you're wearing that hat right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The rally was just 3 weeks after a truly tragic day in U.S. politics. The official story was that the assassination attempt was committed by a disturbed young man who was a registered Republican. But this crowd isn't always into official stories. I think people on both sides can agree that was a horrific moment in our history.
It was.
Looking back at it, do you believe the things you hear?
Oh, no, I don't.
I believe it's an inside job.
The shooting was an inside job?
A lot of things aren't adding up. It's very strange.
I think that was a planned job. Anybody with any common sense knows that was a planned job.
Planned by who?
The Dems.
The left.
The deep state.
Obama is involved in this.
You think Obama set up the assassination attempt?
I think he surely knew about it.
Oh, it's the government, for sure.
It's government?
I think so.
You think they would go through all of this? Wouldn't they really wanted to take out Trump, wouldn't they just poison the Big Mac?
I don't know.
It's the FBI, the Special Service,
Does it surprise you to hear that it was a disgruntled white guy Republican gun nut?
No, because you know what? We'll never know why he was picked.
It's kind of the perfect cover.
Exactly. They could have gotten a disgruntled black guy, and I'm not being, I no problem. And they could have gotten a disgruntled black female. But no, they picked the disgruntled
White guy who's into guns at a Trump rally. It's,
there
sort of
you
it's
go.
like a
The
Where's
perfect
Waldo
scenario.
situation.
Yes, yes.
Right? It's like, oh my God, who doesn't fit that profile?
Exactly.
There? Right?
And just about the security and everything, there's like something wasn't right there from beginning.
You know what gets me? It's like this kid was able to get an AR-15 that easily.
What the hell? Yeah. Not
Doesn't
at all.
add up. In that it
doesn't.
adds up so cleanly, it feels too easy.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
there's no paper. They can only go so far, and it's like a dead end.
It's a situation where like you want to connect the two dots, but it's just much easier to go all the way around.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly.